Welcome back, everyone. If you've been watching the previous races, this one is just a little different. Instead of doing just one race, this will be broken up into 4 races. Each race will be around 10 minutes long, with a 5-minute break prior to the next one. At this exact moment, I was thinking to myself, how hard will these guys push? And it's not a C race, it is a D race, however it's a short race. Will they crank it really hard or not? So I cranked it up to 340 watts, and as you can see, that was not enough to stay ahead. However, we'll keep this wattage under control here for a little bit, and we'll all gain a path. You can see here, to get up to this pack, I am pushing well above the 2.5 normal average or recommended average for this D group. Also, while doing this, I'm drafting pretty heavily. To get back up to this group, it costs a lot of energy. Heart rate's 160, which is pretty high for me, I guess. However, we did catch up to the group here, and yeah, I don't know if you want to say toasted, I was tired, legs were feeling it, but eventually we kind of pipe it down a little bit, and I was relieved. Not sure what the heck this guy is doing ahead of me. He's using the anvil on this hill. For this series, every race we'll get 2 power-ups. One starting off at the finish line, and as you can see, when we're coming to the finish line again, or not finish line, but kind of like the start line or lap line. I'm not sure what you want to call it, but we'll get the power-up here again. This first power-up we started off was the anvil, and right now, I think it's when I use it. I'm not really sure, but this is when you should be using it. However, we've seen a guy going up the hill using the anvil, and then we also seen some guys in the flat using the anvil. The anvil just adds weight. What the heck are you guys thinking? That was a nice little hill, and to be honest, with that, and being a little bit heavier, it kind of pushed me towards the front here. I'm relieved. However, prior to this race, I was doing some research. I thought it was going to be on the volcano circuit, so I was looking at all the steep points, the low points, where to use all these power-ups. However, doing this first lap, or how you want to say first race, it is not what I looked, and what I researched is totally off, so this is all new to me, and check that out. I'm in first right now, but not for long. So, this first race, I am kind of cranking it hard to stay up there because I don't want to fall too far behind, but in the same run, I'm kind of learning the course for the next 3 races to come yet. Alright, we're sitting about a mile out. These guys aren't cranking it. They're kind of giving it a little bit of ease here, thankfully. But there's the volcano, and inside there is where we're going to end. I'm moving towards the front, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. However, once again, yeah, it's a hill, and I think a lot of these guys are lighter than me, so there they go. However, to stay up with them, I'm gonna seriously put down some odds here. I'm already fatigued, and yeah, let's watch this. Alright, we crested that little hill in 18th place. Let's see what we end up here. The finish line is just up there in a third of a mile. So right now we're sitting at 15th out of the 18th we had top the hill. We'll get this guy here. We'll move it to 14th. Let's keep pushing. I'm pushing 340 at 3.5 watts per kilo. Guys, come on now. Heart rate 173. This is getting close to my max heart rate I've ever received or recorded or went, whatever you want to say. But I am 12th now out of the 18th I crested over that hill. Let's pass 2 more here. Now I'm 10th. You guys, I just passed 8 people in a third of a mile. And will I get this guy? No. However, 8 people in a third of a mile, top of the little climb, I was toasted after that. Alright, we're back at the second race now, getting ready to hop. Under a minute to go. After that race, how everybody pushed it, we are the D's, and, well, I ended up with a 2.7 watts per kilo. D's maxed out at 2.5. So, myself, and I thought others as well here, will be, maybe taking it easy at the start here. So, instead of cranking out to 300 some watts, I'm going to stay a little lower, and I thought the others would do that as well. And as you can see, I was wrong. And I'm going to have to spend some serious watts to catch back up here. I wish, at this point, I started off a little bit heavier, because what I got to do here just to catch up is going to tear me apart. Man, there's some heavy hitters in this. Sometimes I've been racing the C groups, and I haven't been sitting in the front of the C's, but mid-pack. So I said I'll hop in the D's, and I'll sit towards the front easily, and that's not happening, man. You guys are putting it down, keeping me on my toes here. Got some work I gotta do, and yeah, this is well over my average, I would believe. So it's not like, okay, I'm just like not feeling it today. I'm feeling it today. I had a twitch right before this. I had a caffeine and like Crystal Light or something. Prior to these 2 races, I thought it was going to be good. I was like, dude, I might be championship. I'm going back to the D's and I'm going to call it a Sandbagger. But no, I'm having some issues trying to keep up here with these guys. These guys are awesome. Once again, this group pulled away a little bit, and I'm just saying to myself, you guys, let's go. Let's work together here to catch up. And yeah, no one just really comes around. I mean, I'm just going to keep pushing it to get up there. But I think there's, yeah, what is it, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 people behind me. It would have been nice if they just jumped ahead of me and pulled me a little bit here, but I'm going to do most of the pulling. I don't think they come around. I think I'm going to get up there myself. I'm going to be pulling these guys. But yeah, like, come on, you guys. Do your work here. We're back with the group. However, to get caught back up to these guys, I had to put it down seriously. And it's nice to be with them, but I think what I just did there kind of cost me some, well, you'll see. Here's that hill again. When I went up over it before, I believe it was mid 300s, higher 300s, and to keep it right at lower 300s right now is almost impossible. I guess I am going mid 300s here, but I mean, I believe the first race I actually held the mid 300s for a while, high 400s. And I guess I'm holding them again now, but yeah, I'm just going to drop again. I'm not holding it for the entire time. We pressed that hill at 18th last time. We pressed like at 23rd this time. And we're 21st, 22nd. And yeah, keeping it at 250 was feeling like almost impossible. I believe the first race, I thought I was mid 300s right here, just keeping this last third of a mile. But let's see again. We jumped that hill, or crest that hill at 23rd. We're down to 18th now. We got a group coming here right now. So we're going past. We should hop to 17th. Keep pushing. Come on, myself. 16th, 15th. Almost to the finish line, and I believe we ended up at 15th. So first race, we were 10th. This race, we're sitting at 15th. First race, my watch per kilo is 2.7. This is 2.6, so it went down a little bit. But yeah, let's move to the next one. This is my first time actually doing this series. If it's yours, awesome, welcome. What's really nice about the series, there is 4 races. Of these 4 races, they're going to tally up the positions at the end and give an overall ranking. So even though I did 10th in the first, I think it was 18th in the last, I might be a little bit off. If the other top people in the first race did worse, that's going to put me at a good place in that. So, I mean, as long as I'm finishing under mid-pack, I should be sitting pretty good. Also, race number 2, I started off kind of slow. Race 1, a little high. This one, I'm going to crank it up at the beginning because catching up with those people really costs a lot of effort, or fatigued me really significantly right away. So like I said, we're going to get going here, but once we get going, we're going to crank it high. First race, 300 watts, mid front pack. Second race, 200 some watts, getting dropped like crazy. Third race, 400 watts, heading to the front. Oh yeah. So that definitely worked out, right? I didn't have to hold it down for a significant amount of time, 20-30 seconds, and yeah, everybody started cooling off, and that paid off. That felt good. I mean, no, it didn't feel good, but at this point, I'm not cranking out mid 250s, 300s just to try to catch this group. I'm in the group. So, I'm glad I did that, and I know what I need to do, and I should be doing that every race to be exact. I should just crank it out really hard right at the end, 4 to 500, just to stay ahead, because staying higher 250s to 300 for a good minute or two is it definitely taxes me. I'm not really sure why these individuals are using the feathers right here. There is a little hill here. However, I'm going to be using it right after the rollers. There's a little hill that goes up, and it'll come crested down to that marker again. I believe that's the legitimate place to use it, right here. And then after we go across the marker, of course, we'll get another feather. But yeah, it's going to like flatten out here, and that feather's going to be wasted, guys. Should have saved, at least that's what I thought. Use it on that one hill, you can get light going up, then you can use the down momentum when it ends to go back down, cross the line, to get another feather. And oh yeah, so you can see that guy right there, for instance. We're 2% and he was feathering it at 2%. Little different tactics, right? Instead of getting dropped by this first group, I'm with this group, or pulling this first group. This is where I need to be. I don't need to be 300-400 feet behind these dudes. I need to be with them, and if I can hang with them or stay with them, this is my spot. This is my spot I need to be. And I mean, it's not like it's not easy. It's not like it's easy. It's not easy, but I can push 170 watts down this hill. I think before when we went to this last race, I was in the 200s, mid 200s, just to try to keep up with these guys. Getting down to lower 200s, higher 100 watts for a couple seconds, that feels good, especially in a race. You can kind of recover a little bit. So let's continue on. The race is on. Look at all those feathers, you guys. Remember I was in the 300s, mid 300s? I was just pushing 400 watts there. I'm keeping a high 300s still. 400s, mid 400s. Dude, I am hammering it here. I am pushing it. Right now we are 8th, 10th coming over this top. We're 8th, 9th. Still sitting 8th. Bounce back to 9th. We're at 9th cresting this hill. I'm still hammering at 300 watts, you guys. Holding that 300. I still got a little bit of that feather, and I'm going to hammer here. Heart rate, look at that. Pay attention to that here. 173 currently, and I'm still hammering it. Mid 300s, 350, 370, 373, and I am passing people here, you guys. What's going on? This shouldn't be happening right now. Right now, I'm coming up to the start line, and I'm in first so far. At 390 watts, I'm holding it. However, these guys, what are you guys doing? Don't do this. No. So we're at 4th, 5th, cross it at 5th place. Look at that heart rate. 179 beats per minute. I think before, my highest heart rate I've seen was 173, 140, or 174. That's the highest heart rate I have seen ever when on a bike. I am feeling it now. However, it is the last race, luckily, so we're good. I am still feeling it, like I said, but to get started, to get going in this race, or to stay competitive at least, we're still going to need to crank at least, or close to, 400 watts at the start here. After thinking about it, another thing that would have been nice here was an updated standings sheet. These races are going to be all tallied together, and you're going to be put in place based on your finish, not only one race, but all races. would have been kind of neat to see, like, hey, where am I sitting at right now after the third race, and what do I need to do? I think could push myself, and as well myself, I think would be pushing others too. Since I'm so toasted already, to even get to these 400 watts, I needed to stand up and I needed to push down hard. I am hammering it right now, all what I have left. Sore, tired, just fatigue. But it does pay off by doing that, because once again, look, kind of like the third race, we are sitting towards the front. We're not sitting like 50th or 60th, not even 50th, but maybe 30th or 40th back. So we can get going pretty high here and calm down. For any of you that actually made it up to this point in the race, thank you. And hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing. I appreciate comments where I can improve. I'm just starting this off this year for racing, biking, and YouTube videos or whatnot. I am starting a Twitch channel thing. I just did my first, not race, but workout on the other night. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. Give me a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I'll try my best to keep these coming, just keep you guys entertained. At this point in the race, or the races, I was definitely feeling it. I'm not sure if you guys can really tell by my actions and my face down there. But, yeah, I'm just like, guys, just gotta finish this thing, get it over with. I'm fatigued. My legs are killing me. I've been pushing down some pretty massive wattage for myself here. I'm proud of myself, and not only proud of myself, you guys, I'm proud of everybody else that's actually doing this race in the D series. There are some individuals that are outstanding. A lot. This is how do you say it? This went by a lot different than I thought it was. Staying mid-pack C in some races, I thought I'd be blowing these guys out of the water, staying right to the front. There being a couple people just leaving, but as you can see, we're all kind of. I mean, yeah, I did get dropped by the front group, and I am joining this group, and we'll do what we can to catch up to them. But for the majority part of these races, everybody's right there. It's not like 3 or 4 people are just massively in front of everybody and everybody else is a minute behind. We're all within the bunch, which is awesome. We're like a mile away from that finish line, and I thought these guys would have brought me up to that front group, but that ain't happening. So I'm gonna have to do something here to at least try to catch these guys or do something here, because they're breaking apart, and they're breaking apart fast. As you can see up there, I think it's 5-second lead right now, and overcoming that, especially with that hill to come up, it's gonna be impossible. I mean, yeah, very impossible. I guess I did what I could right there. I should have started that breakout a lot sooner. There might have been a chance I would have caught that front group. I waited way too long, and that is my fault. However, the results have came out for all 4 races, and as you can see here, I did get 8th out of. I don't have it there, but I think I'm looking right now on the website. With Zwift Power, I got 8th place out of 47 people. So, I'm happy. I mean, anytime you get top 10, I'm happy. It would have been nicer to be top 5, but I guess we got some work to do, right? But anyways, I am going to end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.